and we are first introduced to the gentleman assassin, the Jackal, as he descends the staircase from an airplane, and I'm delighted to see a propeller airplane in the background. We could take a look at his suit. As I mentioned already, it's a kind of beige, sandy coloured fabric. Although Solaro does actually come in a few variations these days, this is the classic one and it is the best one to choose. He's an Englishman in this movie, so this is very much a classic English suit. Structured shoulders, 2 buttons, and hacking pockets, which we shall take a look at closely later on. Thanks to the older age of this movie, the shots are wider and longer, which is actually very helpful for us to examine his suit. But it's quite a relaxed 2-button, 2-piece notch lapel suit. He's wearing with it a nice beige button-down shirt and a red tie. These colours go very well together. The red tie is a particularly good choice when you remember that in the sunshine, the suit fabric itself has an iridescent red that can be seen as you move. He also has a beige raincoat or overcoat thrown over his arm. I have one negative comment about this, but I'll keep it for later as we shall see it becomes relevant throughout the whole movie. This is kind of a monotone movie as far as Edward's costume is concerned. He wears a few different variations of this throughout the entire movie, but it is very much a beige movie in that respect. And I don't mean that as an insult to be boring, it's quite good, but it does have one drawback, and I'll point that out later on. Although it is a classic English suit, it is a single vent at the back of the jacket. This is not recommended in my opinion. I've heard some people argue that they prefer it and they think it looks better on them depending on their physique. However, the single vent jacket was originally designed for horse riding, so that when you sit on the horse, the jacket will part and keep your behind covered up. It's definitely best to have a double vent suit jacket for the exact same purpose that in ordinary everyday life, you'll keep your behind covered up.